Welcome to Making Sense with Steve. Today I'd like to talk about the reality of minimum wage. There's a lot of talk about raising minimum wage to $15 an hour. Now this is basically doubling minimum wage. That doesn't make any sense to me. The first thing that's going to happen when you raise minimum wage is all products and services are going to increase in cost. And the people that argue that this won't happen are not being truthful and honest about it. There's no way that I can double the wages of my employees without having to increase the costs of my product. That's just the way it is. If you go back to my video on who actually pays taxes, there's a basic description of how businesses run. Now, since all these products are going to increase in cost, your minimum wage employee is not going to see a raise. Because if they were paying, let's just say your minimum wage employee smoked, and right now he's paying $5 a pack for cigarettes. Well, if you double minimum wage, you're now going to be paying $10 a pack for a pack of cigarettes. And even if you're not paying $10 a pack, let's say it goes up to $8. You still haven't realized any true gain because everything else is going to go up also. Everywhere that minimum wage workers are used, it's going to go up. But that isn't where the problem comes in. Minimum wage, every time I've heard this argument in my lifetime, it's always come from the liberal side of government, the Democrats. It's when they're trying to make promises that they're not going to keep to get votes. They also cry and complain that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and they try to keep you focused on punishing the rich for succeeding. And if we just raise minimum wage, that'll close that gap up. Well, no, it's not going to close that gap up. What it is going to do, though, is it is going to eliminate the middle class. Because the rich make their money off of investing their money, whether it be in stocks or in business or in anything. The middle class are just like the minimum wage workers. The only difference is they make more money than the minimum wage does. So when your person that is making minimum wage gets their pay doubled, okay, and now it's $15 an hour, the person that was making $16 an hour will not get a raise. So instead of them being at $32 an hour, doubling their wages like they would for minimum wage, no. What happens is they'll be at 16. So they actually become poor because all the products that they have to buy went up in price because of the increase. But now they don't have as much money available to buy those products as they did before. Or maybe I should say they don't have as much expendable income after buying those products. The inflation rate has just adjusted itself to the $15 an hour minimum wage. And now they're only making $1 more per hour than minimum wage, where before they were making $8.50 more an hour. So nobody above minimum wage will receive an increase in pay, and all it does is move all those people down closer and closer to the poverty level. This is what happens when you start playing with minimum wage. Personally, I don't think we should even have a minimum wage. It's real simple. You walk in, You fill out an application for a job. The employer says, I'm willing to pay you this much. You've already decided what you have to support your household. The answer is simple, yes or no. You don't owe them your time for whatever they say. And especially in the economy that we're in right now, people that I talk to that own businesses, they can't find employees. They are being forced to pay higher wages to attract employees basically away from other companies. So, we do not want to increase minimum wage. That is very detrimental to our society and the personal wealth of our society. Those are my thoughts on minimum wage. For everybody out there, y'all have a great day, and I'm out.